Many salutations to viewers and coins of the vault alike. I am Tatsumari, the self-proclaimed keeper of MapleStory lore. There are many who do it, but I am the only one who does it like me. Today, we are getting back into MapleStory and doing part 2 of the Ren storyline. Now, if you were here with us last week, we got to see the beginning of it and the heart-destroying part 1 of that whole thing where she was trying to help her friend Saya, and ultimately her efforts were in vain. But we all know that Saya has the dragon crystal, and thus she kind of has her friend with her all the time. But my heart. In either case, we are going to be blasting on through this class all the way up through level 200. At least we should be able to, because I have not only a Terra Blink event that I can do with it, but also it's like an ultra burning event where basically I get 5 levels every time I level up. So we should be able to get this whole story today. So, yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, the stream is a little bit delayed, at least from what I'm seeing over here. The stream is a little bit delayed on what I'm saying versus when it's actually happening. So if you do have if you do leave a message over there, don't worry, I will get to it. It just takes me a second to actually see when it comes through. So don't worry about it. And for everybody else, yes, welcome. And be sure and become a coin in the vault by either following or subscribing so you don't miss a thing. Now, let us... actually, before we get too much of anything, we're actually going to have to let Twitch take its pound of flesh because... things are, Twitch has got a twitch. So... we shall be on a little ad break right now for my Twitch audience. For my YouTube audience, you're going to see an awesome little animation. Maybe not animation, but a little thingy. And then we shall be right into it. So don't go anywhere. We shall be right back after these massages. Alrighty, so now that we're back into it over here, let me get a couple buttons out of the way. Now, let us go and continue the story of the red-eyed wanderer, Ren. Now, if for my Twitch audience, if you notice, I'm over here now instead of over there on the far side. Over there, it kind of looked like I was just kind of floating, and I know I'm kind of look like that over here. But down below me, that's where some like character messages pop up, and where I am right here, there's nothing really you have to pay attention to, at least nothing important that you guys need to pay attention to. Over there, it didn't look right, so I'm experimenting with positioning. Let me know what you think. And for my YouTube audience, yeah, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but don't worry. I shall keep my beautiful self right here, at least for the time being. All right, let's go. And also, Jinx, welcome. All right, so, like I said before, I did get this particular class. I got it all the way through the Terra Blink event, where I was able to do the 3rd job advancement. However, as most classes go, there is a bit of storyline that happens at the 3rd job advancement. So I didn't want to leave you guys in the dust and have you guys miss it. So, let's go! 3rd job advancement. I'm not as strong as I was when Saya and I traveled together, but I'm not too far off either. I feel like I can use the stronger Plum Blossom techniques again, thanks to Saya's power. No use. It's been too long since I last used them. I need to practice from the start again, or I'll only get someone hurt. I wonder if the Plum Blossom manual is still where I hid it. Alright, let's go! I think, if I remember correctly, I think this is also somewhere along the line. This is the same temple that we dealt with in the Ho Young storyline. Oh, hello, there it is. There's a book jammed between the rocks. Should be somewhere around here. Here it is. This reminds me of the first time I held a sword in my hands. These are all the techniques my master wanted to teach me. I remember the hilt of his blade catching the light as he passed by on the street. He never told me why he turned around to speak to me. Oh! What if this is, what's his name? The, Ho Young's master. Oh, what's his name? What if this is the same guy? But my master was sick, and when he didn't have time to teach me everything he knew, he entrusted me with the secret manual of his sword techniques. He begged me not to let the Plum Blossom sword die with him, even though we were little more than strangers. And when I learned everything I could from the manual, I hid it here so that someone could discover it if I died before finding a student of my own. Master, I didn't know you well, but the strength you gave me helped me survive. I'll find a student someday. And until then, I'll leave this manual somewhere a little more noticeable. It's been here for a long time. The Plum Blossom sword techniques burst from the manual's pages as you read, each carrying their own memory. You remember practicing the basic techniques with your master, and honing the advanced techniques in your travels with Saya. For the space of a breath, you can feel them standing there with you, smiling. But you finish reading, and the moment passes. Aww. I was right. I can combine the Plum Blossom sword techniques with the powers Saya gave me. Saya, we were always stronger together. Alright! So, let me check over here. Right. So this, it should be this one. Yes, okay. So this should be my new main attack. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. I can dig it. Alrighty. So, let me check to see if we have any new quests. Doesn't appear so. At least on here. So, let's go back to the Terra Blink and get all the way to 4th job advancement at least. Alright. Okay. All right. So there's level, let's see, level 80. That's cool. All right. Okay. All right. So there's that. Okay. Actually, hold on. I need to get to that new skill in my repertoire here. Oh, okay. Okay, so these are passives. Okay, cool. All right, let's go. Let's get some levels. Yep, a little skill lag. All right, there's level 90. That shouldn't be here for too long. All right, there we go. There's level 100. Let me gather up the moolah over here. All right, so I'm gonna leave the hat for now for this. And then we shall be right back with... This is our 4th job advancement. So we should be able to level this up really quick. Level this up really quick. Level this up really quick. Okay. So now, let me check the bulb. Make sure there's no other... Oh. Invitation to a reef. This is probably the next thing we should do. So, check this out. Tell me, Ren, have you ever heard of the Black Mage? The Black Mage is a transcendent of Maple World, corrupted by evil and now trying to bring ruin to us all. The only hope we have is to stand together against his tyranny. To that end, several groups here in Maple World have joined together to form the Maple Alliance. And the Alliance does include warriors from Grandis, who came here through Pantheon. Would you be willing to fight with us? You could make a real difference. If you're interested, I can send you to Areve, the home of Empress Cygnus. Right, let's go. Once you arrive in Areve, speak with Nineheart, the tactician. He'll know who you are. All right, let's go! Uh-huh. When you finally finish a book as a dyslexia person. Nice! Welcome to Areve, the island of the Empress. I am Nineheart, the Cygnus Knight's tactician. You must be Ren. Welcome to Areve. Alright. Alliance mission here. Hold on. Let me make sure... Ah, here we go. Word of your good deeds has reached the ears of Empress Cygnus. And now that the Alliance has come together, we finally have the chance to meet. Thank you for answering our call. Would you like to meet the Empress? I can make an introduction as soon as you're ready. To Imperial Majesty Empress Cygnus, I present Ren, the Red-Eyed Wanderer, lately of Grandis. Cygnus, my girl! What's cooking? Nope, I don't want to talk to Sing Su. I want to talk to you.
Hello, Ren. I am Cygnus, Empress of Areve, and I've been looking forward to meeting you. The Black Mage is getting stronger by the day, so the Alliance is recruiting heroes with the strength and character to defeat him. He is an evil transcendent who destroyed Maple World hundreds of years ago. Great heroes and a multitude of their supporters risked their lives to stand up to him. But even together, they couldn't kill him. The best they could do was seal him away using the hero Freud's seal stone. And now, the seal has been undone. Perhaps you can already sense it. His followers are on the move. And the danger is close. Closer than most people know. Under my banner, the Cygnus Knights are working against him, but our numbers are still too few. Thus, we search for those with strength, courage, and righteousness in their hearts. There are those who'd say that heroes from one world shouldn't care for the fate of another, but I assure you, the fates of Maple World and Grandis are connected. What happens here will affect your home in ways none of us can foresee. The dimensions have fallen into chaos. To put it plainly, we are desperate to have great heroes like you fighting alongside us. I thought Grandis was the only world with an evil transcendent. It's funny. If it weren't for Jaren Darmor, I never would have met Seiya.
I know I keep saying it's Seiya, I keep wanting to say that. I know it's Saya in my head, but I keep wanting to say Seiya. So, it's a thing.
There was no home or family for me. No matter how far I look back, I was alone. Even after learning the sword, I was just another wandering mercenary, moving from job to job with no purpose or plan. It was chance that brought me to northern Grandis, and to that lonely road where I met Varga. Met the Varga. They were disseminated people, pushed from their homes by the High Flora War of conquest and desperately fleeing to the southern horizon. The few soldiers they had were old or wounded, and they begged me to help them escape. I tried to tell them that it wasn't my problem, and that if they wanted to cross a continent, their time was better spent walking. But their eyes held so much fear and hope. I pretended that I wasn't going south anyway, and that I might as well join them. Or, I pretended that I was going south anyway, and that I might as well join them. And when the High Flora caught up to us, I told myself that my life had purpose after all, if I died for something good. I bought enough time for the Varga to escape, but I was too wounded to follow. Deep in the Valoran Mountains, I collapsed at the shores of a lake. And as I sat there, waiting for my last breath, Seiya emerged from the waters.
Okay, so that's how they met.
Seiya and I met because of Jaren Darmor, but it wasn't thanks to him. We knew that he had to be stopped, and if Seiya heard that another Transcendent was threatening Maple World, she would have wanted to help.
Please, Ren, join forces with the heroes of Maple World and Grandis.
Let's go!
Thank you. Fighting for strangers is never an easy choice, and you will always have my gratitude for it. This will prove to everyone that you are a full-fledged member of the Maple Alliance. I hope you find it useful, and that the Alliance will serve the needs of all.
All right. Let's see.
Welcome to the birth of the Alliance.
All right. Do the little cutscene here.
And thanks to the First Continental Conference, the Maple Alliance is born. What a wonderful day. The real fight is just beginning. We must strive to resolve our misunderstandings and unite as one.
All right, cool. We got that out of the way. All right, Jinx. Alrighty, so from here, let's see if we can go back to Hennessy's really quick. And then we'll wait a couple seconds over here for Jinx to return at least. So that way she can catch the storyline of Ren, the 4th job advancement. Let's see, do I have my sit key? I do not. Okay, let's put it back for now. And then we'll sit here on the bench. For those of you who don't know, if you're ever playing MapleStory, sometimes you'll see benches in the background of the map, like this one right here. You do have a key that is triggered to sit. Most of the time, it is for your chair that you get, or whatever chair you happen to have, and you just hit that key and you'll sit down and you'll just sit there. But sometimes you'll have benches like this in the world that you see, and if you hit this, if you hit the sit key, you'll sit in the benches. It's pretty neat. All right, I'm going to actually do a little bit of research over here on my side to make sure that I am not missing anything. All right. Okay, actually I'm going to go to the yard over here for a second while I double check my thing. Okay. All right, so, like I thought, we haven't missed anything. So, we should be okay. Actually, there's one last thing I gotta check before going on. I want to make sure we get everything. Okay, it appears I have everything. Alright. So we should be good as far as storyline stuff. This might actually be a little shorter than I thought it was going to be. All right. So for everybody in either chat, for either Twitch or YouTube, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully your morning is going well. Well, I guess it should be because you're here with me. All right. All right. So, get a couple more minutes and let Jinx see if Jinx comes back, and then we shall go on from there. Oh, that reminds me. Do I have some stuff I can wear now? That's a 125. Oh, darn. All of this stuff expired. This is a level 100. Okay, but that is a male one. So... Oh, I can wear the Dark Crescent boots. Okay, that's Lucida. All right. Oh, I can wear these. Yay! All right. What else can I wear? Wow, I forgot I had this. Lucida. That's a Neos, okay. Oh, the Corbin. Yay. Can I wear this? 130. Mama Rednecks! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Alright, can I wear... That's a 110. Oh! I can wear that one. Oh, that's a better Corbin. Yeah, I'll wear that one instead. Okay. Okay, this Lucida. Alright, cool, cool. Yeah, there's not a ton of new stuff right now. I'm just kind of getting last minute stuff together. Alrighty. So now... Can we... Ooh, that's a cool looking marble. Alright. Now, let me... Oh, right. This one. Yay! Okay. Oh, cool. Heart on the wind. Alright. Let's get ready for the 4th job advancement. You know what? Let me turn into my human form here. There we go. Now, let's go! 4th job advancement!
I'm back to my old strength again, like when Sia and I were traveling across Grandis. But there's still power in Sia's Imugi gem that I haven't been able to access. I don't think I can reach it without with the techniques I already know, and I've already mastered everything the Plum Blossom manual had to teach me. I need a way to challenge myself. It's like Saya said, to soar, I need to find strength in this world, not apart from it. Isn't there a famous dojo in Maple World? Perhaps they can help me.
Mulong Dojo! Let's go!
So this is a Maple World dojo. Maybe I should go to a higher place. There seems to be a back alley over there.
Alright, let's go! Let's go! Ah, right. Whoop. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Ha ha ha! Mugong! Oh! Oh! All right, cool. We're just getting ready to start our 4th job advancement here. Ran over, decided that, like, she's learned everything she can, and now she's coming to the Mulung Dojo to see if they can help her out.
Judging by that blade at your side, I think I would have heard you climbing up the usual way. Are you, stranger? And why have you come through the back alley?
I should tell him how I've learned everything I can from the manual my master left me, and yet feel like I still have room to grow. Perhaps he'll know something in Maple World that can help me.
I see. You wish to learn but see no clear path to do so. And yet it's clear to me that you are on the cusp of enlightenment. Your mastery of the blade has reached the pinnacle of what you can learn from others. Now you must take the strength you found in the world and make it your own. Think on how you climbed to the top of the dojo, and ask yourself, is the path others have traveled the one most suited to your journey?
All right. Let's see. Talk to Mugong. All right. Ah, there it is.
The path others have traveled, or a path suited to me. I understand now. I know all the Plum Blossom techniques my master left me, but to truly master the Plum Blossom sword, I have to develop my own techniques. My sword is my heart, and just as I wield both the Plum Blossom sword and the power of an Imugi, my sword was sharpened by every decision I've made and every step I've taken.
Ha 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 ha!
Seiya, I know how to use your power now. Or rather, our power. Yours and mine. And I know the techniques I want to create. I'll focus on mastering them, and soaring higher than I ever have before.
All right. Cool. So let's see. Do we have... Yes. Okay. I think this is going to be our new main attack skill. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this here. Doot, doot. Nope. Doot, 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 doot for now. I know it's probably most inefficient, but I'm just doing stuff so that way. Actually, that one's probably the main one. Let's see, what's this? 6 at 408, number 4. 8-5 at 114. Okay, so yeah, this is a much better attack skill. Okay, that's the main attack. All right, now let's go back to the Terra Blink and get all the way up to 200. So, Jinx, what kind of tea did you get? Oops. Okay. No. All right. What was it? Okay. All right, let me... Oh, right. I got it. Use scroll enhancement. Okay, so we're just gonna use... We're just gonna use the 100%ers, so that way we can just get it over with, because we're not gonna be able to keep this necklace. Okay. Okay. Alright, that gets us 120. Alright. Let's get our attacks. Oh, chamomile or like lavender or something like that? Is that kind of what you're talking about? I had an itchy leg all of a sudden. Okay. Okay, it's final attack. Ooh. Okay. Alright, now we got a Star Force the thing. Okay. Ah, darn. It's gonna take a little while to do this. This part I always hate. Calming herbal tea. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so all right, so now we gotta do this just to get it out of the way. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. All right, let's go. All right. Right, we got hyper skills. All right, we want this one. Let's see. I'll use this one. Okay. All right. So let me level up stuff. Get it all out of the way here. Oops. Ooh, pretty. Okay, these are our passives. All right, cool. All right, elite boss, here we go. Big scary monster. Ah. All right, we shall use this. Cool, we got a scroll. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, and away we go. Alrighty.
Hello, Ren. I'm speaking to submit you. Right? I have no idea what he's doing, but this is Memory Keeper's room. Job advancement.
Okay, so get our hat fed over here. Let's check out our skills really quick. Let's get everything. Ignore defense. Reinforce, I like that. Boss damage, ignore defense, I like that. Critical, ignore defense, I like that. Alrighty. And alright, cool. We're good. So now, 5th job advancement. This should be the final part of the story. Let me double check my stuff really quick before I just go, you know, this is it. Okay. All right, let's see. Alright, we got the cool one. We got a little Cyroid. Yay! But we don't have a heart for it. Oh well. Okay, let's see. Ah, there we go. That's the quest I was missing. Alright. Spectre of the Past. Let's go.
Been a while, Ren. How has Maple World been treating you?
Good.
I'm glad to hear it. But, as you can probably guess, this isn't a social call. There's something you should know. Mind swinging by Valora when you have a chance? We should discuss this in person.
Alright, let's go! Lay it on me, buddy. What you got?
The guild always welcomes a fellow traveler.
What did you want to talk about?
Straight to the point as always. I'm glad Maple World hasn't changed you. Do you remember that kid you helped us save a while back? The one the High Flora had imprisoned on their warship.
Oh, yes! I remember that.
Yes?
Well, we broke him out after you left town. But I have some news about the man who locked him up. The High Flora priest who plastered those wanted posters all over Valora.
The man who attacked me after Saya died.
According to some reports we intercepted, he went a little mad trying to become more powerful. Turned himself into some kind of monster.
I thought you should know, given the spleen the man reserved for you. After you left the city, he and his soldiers ransacked the Travelers Guild. They turned the place over, trying to find news of your whereabouts. Don't worry about that, though. I told them that you were a part-timer who fled on the first ship you could find, and eventually they bought it. They have no idea that you went to Maple World. I've spent a lot of blood and treasure keeping the High Flora from discovering that there's an interdimensional portal in Valora.
Thank you. Though I wasn't worried.
Things must be going well in Maple World if you feel like you can give your old guildmaster lip. I'm glad. You seemed lost the last time we spoke. Good to see you bounce back. But back to the matter at hand. I doubt that priest has the presence of mind to pursue you, now that he's fashioned himself into an abomination.
An abomination? Like the specters I saw in Elysium?
But unless you're looking for work, that's all I've got for you. Just wanted to take worry off your shoulders and catch up.
Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate you looking out for me.
It's what I do. Stay safe out there.
You too. Oh,
Was there something else?
if you follow the road into the mountains, you should find a path to a lake. There's a house by the shore. A kid's living there now.
A kid? On their own?
With her dog. Look after them for me, will you? She's still young.
Sure thing. I'll introduce myself in the morning, and make sure to have a fellow traveler check in whenever I can't escape the desk. Okay, I definitely missed something. Alright, let's see. Let me check my quests. Alright, so there should be one more. There's that one. Okay. My Thanksgiving was pretty good. Just hung out with family and stuffed myself silly. Give me a second here. Let me check something. Okay. Oh, there it is. Ah, here we go.
I don't feel like leaving just yet. Maybe I should visit the lake again.
Okay, so I think I probably got these out of order. Oh, yeah, I did get them out
Miss
of order.
Wren! Hello. Welcome home! Did your adventures go well? Want me to make up a bed for you?
Just stopping by.
Oh, okay. Well, you have great timing.
Hmm?
I was dusting beneath the dresser, and I found a letter behind it. I think it's addressed to you, miss. Here. I held on to it for when you next came by. Sorry if it's a little crumpled. Lily doesn't play fair.
A letter. Saya? My sweet rabbit. Wren. If you're reading this letter, then I fear my final moments passed while we were separated. I'm sorry I deceived you, Wren. When you told me about the elixir, I already knew. I can feel my end approaching. It cannot be forestalled by any earthly medicine. I almost confessed to you then, to stop you from wasting your time hunting for a cure that wouldn't work. But after all the strength you've spent keeping me alive, maybe it can heal you instead. You are the red-eyed wanderer, the hero who stood against an army, Not for glory, but because it was right. The world still needs you. You can help people like no one else can. And if I disappear while you're out retrieving that elixir, it wasn't your fault. You've done everything you could. So don't blame yourself. The thought of you wasting away here in a prison of regret breaks my heart. I hope I'll see you soon, so I can tell you this in person. But if I can't, I just want you to know. The time I spent with you was the happiest of my life. And if given the chance, I would relive it all, the good and the bad. My darling Ren, the person I loved most in all my years. I hope you live a long and happy life. One as happy as you've made me. So wipe those tears and smile when you think of me. Yours always, Saya.
Ren? Oh no. Are you crying? I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Are you okay? Do you need to sit?
My heart.
Your heart? I have some ginger in the house. That's good for heartburn.
She wanted me to leave, so I left. But it's not just that anymore. I like it. I like traveling and helping people, and I won't ever stop.
Oh, you're a kind person, Miss Ren. Even if you worry me. Then, are you going to go help people now?
Yes.
But you'll stop by and see us again, right?
Yes.
Okay. I've stocked the pantry, so the next time you stop by, I'll cook you something good.
I'll look forward to it.
Okay, I definitely missed something. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's pretty much the most of the end of it, but I'm going to do a little research on my side. We're going to go out in the yard, and I shall be right back while you guys listen to the music in the background. So, don't go anywhere. There's something I got to research really quick. Let's see. Well, you're probably not going to be able to hear the music just because of stuff. Okay, oh, I know. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for the moment, and then I'll be back in a little bit. So don't go anywhere. Alrighty, so there were a couple things that I missed along the way. I want to be sure and include those in the tale over here. So, let me see. What we want to do is actually we want to check out not that one just yet. To Pantheon. Okay, so it's this one. So,
It's good to see you again, Ren, but I fear that any further pleasantries must be cut short. I sent urgent word to you because there is an emergency unfolding in Grandis. The Nova, our closest allies in Grandis, have submitted a formal request for aid from the Maple Alliance. As a native of Grandis, the Empress asks if you would be willing to accompany our forces to Pantheon. We've all been moved by the plight of the Nova and their efforts to recover their lost capital. Are you willing to help them?
The Nova. Carmen's people. He told me that most of them are sheltering behind a barrier in Pantheon after having the High Flora conquer their capital. Saya and I tried to reach Pantheon to help them in the past, but we were never able to get past the barrier. It seems right to visit Pantheon and help them now.
right, let's go!
Very well. I shall send you to Pantheon immediately. Please seek out a Nova named Beldar upon your arrival. I'll send him word that you're coming.
Let's go!
We must reclaim Elysium as soon as possible. You must be Ren from the Maple Alliance. I've been waiting for you. Yes. Not one to trade words, I see. Still, I must thank you for coming to our aid. The devil-spawn Magnus invaded and took over Elysium, our capital. Until we can take back the city, we'll be operating out of Pantheon. We've been building our strength little by little, and now we're finally ready to take on that vile monster. But Magnus's army is still quite strong, and our chances are teetering between victory and ruin. I want you to meet our commanders on the Elysium front, Edea and Piston, and offer your support to them. Can you do that? Take the stairs to the right and use the portal to Elysium. Tyron will be waiting for you with instructions.
Alright, let's go! And I believe this will be the last thing, at least here, that has any kind of storyline relevance to Ren.
You must be the hero from the Maple Alliance. Beldar just told me you'd be coming. I'm Tyron. The Spectre army just took us by surprise, and Elysium Reclamation HQ is falling apart. I'm sorry, I need a moment.
Alright. So I believe that's it all here. So and there's one other thing that, the reason I missed that girl in the dog is because I didn't do the Temple of Time quest line. So, we are going to go blasting through most of that to try and see if we can get to that point. Let's see, we want to go to Leaf Ray first. Let me turn down the music just a tad. There we go. Oh, net might be a little too quiet, so let me kick it up one notch. There we go. All right, let's go! So, once we get done with the Saya quest line here, or storyline, the next one I think we'll do is the Ilium storyline. Well, pardon you. We'll do the Ilium storyline next. We have the entirety of that quest line open to us because we have it in the Grand Athenium. I will see if I can do stuff along the way. Maybe there's quests that I missed along the way that are like the Elysium Reclamation stuff, or maybe the Temple of Time. We'll see. I'll make sure to do the research, so in case there is stuff that I can't get to with the current character that I have, that I can at least be sure and gather it for the MapleStory Tales. Wow, wow. I love that part of the song. All right. So this shouldn't take too long, just because it's all... All right. Oh, wait. Let me go back here. Let me put this out here. This right here, this whole thing, where it says, "The goddess is not awake. From the moment she was born till now, and forevermore, her slumber shall continue. Perhaps even the lives we live begin and end within her dreams." This was all the bigger inspiration after I had done some of my research and stuff for not only Sacred Tears, but also for the redirection of Guardians, the MapleStory, the novel in whole, that I did. All right. Let's see. Yes. Let's go. All right. So this is going to take a little time, but we should be able to blast through it pretty quickly. Oh, the last time I remember doing this, you actually had to defeat, I think initially it was 200 monsters that you had to defeat in order to continue on. It might be different, it might have been different as far as, like, off the top of my head that I remember. Okay. Okay. Don't want to do that quite yet. Don't want to do the fifth job advancement yet, because... there he is. We're going to get this out of the way. Just because it's XP. Okay, so for my Twitch audience, we do have an ad break coming up. I'm going to continue playing on through this so we can get to that story beat that I'm missing. And then we shall go from there. Alright. So don't worry, we shall be back. You guys won't miss anything. I will make sure of it. Nope, not this one. This one. I gotta check my skills to see if I'm actually missing anything here. Nope, that's a passive. That's a passive. Oh, okay. 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 Oh, okay. That's that thing. All right. So, let me actually get that skill down. And then we'll put it here. Ah! That's pretty cool. Alright. So we'll get this out of the way. Oh, that's right. I have hyper skills. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're gonna do this. One of these is a passive. Okay, so this, we're gonna put this there. 6. Oh, that's a, okay, that's a passive. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Okay, I need to double check something over here. Okay. What else? There's something I swear I'm missing something. Is there a booster that I missed? Oh. Yes, there is. Okay. All right, cool. I did not realize I missed that. Okay. Let's go! That didn't take long. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, this is done. Okay. We gotta defeat Dodo here. Okay. Okay, cool. And we're done with that. So now we go back here. Okay, let me see. Okay, that's big stuff. Okay, there we go. All right. So this should be the final part of our storyline that I'm missing, which is why I don't remember the girl and the dog. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Since we couldn't go past the door, like, into our first regret, this is the guy we're supposed to talk to. The whole thing with the Temple of Time is supposed to be is that you're able to go through the temple, and it represents like different aspects of both memory and time. I don't remember what they are right off the top of my head, but I think it is brought together and explained a little bit better in the Zero storyline. So you can check that out. It should be on my YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, you can check it out there.
What do your closed eyes see, O goddess? Since what is not seen does not exist. You are empty. There is a hole in your heart that used to be filled with a memory. Now it's just empty.
Stop it, you silly hat.
The memory you lost. The memory of those innocent days when you were just a new adventurer learning the ropes. If you want to restore those memories, you have no choice but to return to that time. Go back to the starting point when your adventures began, the place where everything was new and fascinating, where you were filled with curiosity, excitement, and anticipation.
Okay.
The day this adventure began has to be the day I said goodbye to Saya. After all this time, it would be good to visit the home of Saya and I shared. Or, it would be good to visit the home Saya and I shared, if only for a while.
Let's go!
Who are you?
Hmm?
You're not supposed to show up at someone's home uninvited.
Oh, sorry. But this is my home.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. There wasn't anyone here when we found it, and after a few months, I thought, well...
Okay, so it's been a few months since we left. Not just like a few days, it's been a few months. So the timeline that of stuff that happens in MapleStory is a lot longer than I thought it was.
Please, just let us stay the night. I promise we'll clean up and be gone by morning. The nights are cold now. We can't afford a doctor if either of us gets sick again.
Oh. Woof.
Shh! Be quiet. This is the owner of our house.
Cute. Name?
Oh, I'm Lena.
The puppy.
Oh, this is Lily. Cute, right? I named her myself.
Tiny name for a big dog.
Could I feed her at least before we go? It's almost dinner time and it's a long walk to town. Oh, and what about you, miss?
I already ate.
No, I mean, what's your name?
Ren.
Ren. That's kind of like my name. Mom always said she gave me a good name so I'd grow up strong. So, are you an adventurer? Is that why your house was empty for so long?
Yes.
And are you moving back for good? Maybe the two of us could stay and watch the place for you? Or maybe just Lily at least. She'd be a good guard dog, miss, I promise. But I know how to help out too. Here, I'll show you. I know how to clean, and which herbs to gather, and...
Saya felt like she would stagnate if she were trapped here. I thought her home would stand still without her. But it's changing. Just like she wanted to. Saya, I've carried your gem all over the world and filled it with so many memories. Just like I promised the day I left Bolora.
Miss Ren? Whoa, the wind!
Is that you pulling at my ribbon, Saya? I think my partner just gave you permission.
Huh?
Stay here.
Watch the house while I'm gone.
Oh! Really? You mean it? Thank you, Miss Wren!
Okay. So. All right. So now we can try and do our 5th job advancement. That's who Lena is, and the dog. So now we aren't missing anything. All right. So let's do our 5th job advancement.
You are now filled with all your memories again.
All right. 5th job advancement, here it is.
You have come far in the pursuit of rare and incredible power. But in your journeys, did you ever find yourself lost or unsure of how to proceed? We have meditated on this problem for ages, and at last we may have a solution. Not just for finding power, but for surpassing your limits. If you are interested, come find me in the Temple of Time.
Right. We're already here.
Wren, your reputation precedes you. I have reached out to you to share what I have discovered. There is something odd occurring in our world.
Something odd?
With a dramatic pause like that?
Have you heard of the Urdus flow, the energy that makes up this world?
Urdus?
I shall take that as a no, then. Urdus are like living energy, undergoing a constant cycle of creation and destruction. They are the link between Maple World and other worlds, being the most basic building blocks of reality.
That sounds super important.
Indeed. Without the Urdus, nothing would exist. And that is why we are terribly concerned to discover that the Urdus seem to be slowly disappearing.
Wait, what? Disappearing?
This is something you must see for yourself. Once you do, your entire perception of our world will change. Allow me to teach you the art of observing the Urdus. Please, close your eyes.
Okay. We do the thing. Okay, I think this is pretty much... I think this is all the same for every class, so I'm going to just blast through it. Yeah, I think the part we're missing, or the part we're after, is a meeting with the Goddess of Grandis for this 5th job advancement. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna do this because it's pretty much the same for every class. All right. So then, first we're going to go to... We're going to go to Pantheon first. So I'm pretty sure we don't have... There's not a specific order we have to do these in. But, here we go. Ah, there she is. Yeah, so here's a kind of a weird thing to notice. I'll probably put this up on the screen for the MapleStory Tales videos. But the Goddess of Grandis has different forms every time you see her. For the Nova, for any Nova class that comes through here, she's kind of like this, like, dragon that's made of light kind of deal. For the Ilium class that I remembered, she takes on the form of a flora. I think it's like a high flora, and she's like decorated in like what looks to be like a ceremonial garb. And I believe any of the anima classes, if you look at it, she takes on this form. I'd have to go back and check it out if it's different for the Hoyoung or for the Len, or was it Len or Lara? I think it is. But she takes on this form, so she doesn't have one static form that she always takes, which is kind of interesting to me. But anyways, let's do this.
Welcome, Ren, one who travels the world to fulfill dreams of those dear to you. I will help you as much as I can. If you desire my help, then prove your strength and courage to me. Magnus, can you best him? I believe in you. Talk to me again, and I'll teleport you to Magnus, so that you can prove yourself.
All right. So, oh yeah, that's right. We have skills that we can do. So, let's go! Oops, hold on.
If you are ready to face Magnus, I will teleport you to him so that you can prove yourself. Are you ready? You may not be on par with Magnus's true battle prowess, but you'll have a chance to prove your strength and courage.
All right. Let's do this thing! All right, come on. I forgot. Let's go! Almost there! All right, we got him! All right, let's go! Ooh, cracked my neck. I don't know if you heard that one.
That was quick. I knew your strength was extraordinary.
You passed the test of the gods and received it. Okay, so we got that done. Now, let's see. I'm pretty sure that we can go to the Grand Athenium and check out the end of the Arcane River. And it should complete us the story. Alright, so we'll go to the Maple Chronicle. Wait, why can't I... Oh, there we goes. Okay. Not quite. Didn't quite reach it. Okay. Yes. All right. So we got that out of the way. Now let's see. Can we... Yes. All right, here we go. The end of the Arcane River, after we defeat the Black Mage.
The day after.
Have they moved on?
Oh, Lena and the dog.
Oh, Ren!
Hello, Lena. Lily?
Lily and I were helping Mr. Carmen down at the guild house. Thanks for putting the word in for us. We've been running errands all over town. With the money we earned, we've been able to buy all sorts of things. Food, and new shoes, and a doggy bed. And some of the grandmas even bake us cookies when we bring them their medicine.
Good job.
Thanks, Ren. Oh, you have perfect timing, actually. We picked up some groceries on the way home. I hope you're hungry, because I promised to cook you something special the next time you stopped by.
That's right.
It won't be too fancy, but it'll be even better. Warm and filling. Come on, Lily. Wow. That black mage sounds awful. You must be amazing to defeat someone so strong. Do you think I can be like you someday, Ren? I always hide when things are scary.
Oh, dang! Check it out. She found her disciple. She found her person she can teach.
At the guild, they say that the red-eyed wanderer fights like a dragon. I thought that maybe if I grow up to be as strong as you, I could help people too.
When you're older, I'll show you.
Really? Oh, I'd really like that. Because, well, sometimes I still dream of my old village. The one before I came to Valora. Way out in the wilds. My mother and I lived there. But one day, some people came and burned it down. I didn't know who they were. But when I told Mr. Carmen what they looked like, he got angry and said they were high flora. They were laughing as we cried. I remember that. My mom carried me. Her and some of the others who made it out. But when we got to the next village, the high flora were already there. I remember there were some boxes, and my mom put me in one. She told me to be really quiet. I don't know where she went after that, or what happened to her, but I think she saved me.
That sounds like she and Poe have a lot in common from Kung Fu Panda.
I stayed quiet, just like she said. Even when the box began to move. Even when I cried. When I woke up, everything was still. And when I looked out, I was in a harbor I'd never seen before. Valora's. I hid for a while and slept in some alleys. That's when I found Lily digging through some trash and thought, well, maybe we wouldn't have anyone else, but at least we'd have each other.
I see.
That's why I'm going to be like you someday, miss. I'm going to be cool and protect people and save them from hurting.
You will.
Oh, but I'm sorry for telling you something sad. Let's eat before the food gets cold.
You have nothing to be sorry for. I was lucky. First, I met my master, who taught me how to wield a sword. And then, I found Saya. How many people have been killed who might have been saved? How many would have lived if they were as lucky as I was? I can help them. Maple World may be safe, but Grandis is still bleeding. Saya, I promise, I'll show them how a dragon soars.
Aww. All right. And so, that is the Ren story. And I know some of the stuff we got a little bit out of order, but I will be sure and put it in order for MapleStory Tales, so that way it can all be good stuff. So, yeah, that is that. So, let's see. Okay, I need to do that really quick. I'll do that. No, we don't want to do that. Let's see, what else we got here? Okay, so this pretty much all... Oh! Let's go! Okay. Alright. Oh, I gotta do that. Okay, so I can do that on my own time. Alright. So that is Ren. Alrighty, so with that in mind, let's see what other story we want to do. Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. There we go. All right, so I'll show you guys the character classes, and then we can decide from there what exactly we want to do. As far as storylines go, we haven't done the dual blade. Let's see. Let's go to Warriors. We've done all of these guys, except for Hayato. We haven't done Hayato yet. I'm pretty sure I can do this in the Grand Athenium, so we'll check. We haven't done Ilium. We've done all the bowmen. Let's see. We've done all of these guys, except for the dual blade. The pirates. And we've done all the pirates. So really, the only ones we have to pick from that we haven't done yet is the Ilium, the dual blade, and I think, and Hayato. So I had in mind of doing Ilium, but we can do that. We can do that pretty much any time. Hayato, I'm not so sure about. I gotta check the Grand Athenium again for the storyline to see if there's a kind of a mess up in there. But I want to ask you guys, you in either one of the chats, either MapleStory, either on YouTube or on Twitch, which storyline would you like to see? Would you like to see Ilium? Would you like to see the Dual Blade storyline? Or would you like to see the Hayato storyline? Let me see if I can do this over here. I know I can do it on Twitch, but I'm not sure if it'll show up on YouTube. So okay, so let's start the poll. Okay, there we go. So, there is the poll for you guys, at least on Twitch. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to show up on, or how you're going to be able to participate on YouTube or not. I guess put your vote down in the chat on YouTube. All right, Jinx, thanks for coming. And I hope you enjoyed your tea. And may Falcor visit you in your dreams. All right, so what's the next class line we should do? Class storyline we should do? you should have a, for those of you viewing, like I said, on Twitch, you should have a poll on what you'd like to see. And for those of you on YouTube, I know you guys can see it, but I don't know if you can participate or not, or how you can participate. So just put your vote in the chat, and we shall count them that way. I'm currently leaning towards doing the Ilium storyline, just because I haven't done it. But, yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see. Oh, hold on. Scoot this over here. No. I just want to scoot it over here. I don't want to do that thing. Do 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 do. And welcome, viewer on YouTube. We're just checking out what class we should do next. I know you guys see the poll up there. Just put your vote down in the chat, and what you would like to see happen. Let me see. Let me bring this down actually, let me bring this down over here. There we go. For you guys over on YouTube. Nope. Okay, I see what's going on here. There we go. Do, 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 do. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my vote in there for that. This is kind of where I'm leaning. I do have an Ilium class already completed, and I do believe we can use that one to go into the Grand Athenium to check out the story. Ah, yes, here it is. Okay, so do I have my clothes? I do not. Bummer. Okay, so we're going to take off my hat, take off this, just for now, because, you know, it's fancy looking. We're gonna put you on just to be fancy. Okay, now I gotta relearn all my controls. Nope, that's that. Okay. Okay, no. Okay, there's that. Did I have a teleport skill? Or did I have a double jump skill? Oh! Oh, there we go. Teleport skill. Okay. Oh, okay, that's how that works. Okay. Whee! Alright. So let's go to the Grand Athenium with our Ilium over here. And we shall... well, I guess we won't get it started now, just because the Ren storyline took both a little bit longer and a little bit shorter than I thought it would, so this will give me a chance to kind of get reacquainted with my class over here, and so that way I can get you guys a good story. So next week, we shall be doing the Ilium storyline in MapleStory. So, thank you all for coming. I hope you were at least mildly entertained by what you saw. And, yeah, that is the Ren storyline. I'm pretty much, I think I have all the major beats out of the way outside of actually doing, 6th job advancement. But, yeah, that's where we're at and what we're doing. So, this coming Wednesday, there is another stream starting at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be writing. It's going to be on Twitch only. And then on Friday, we are going to have another stream where we're opening it up to you guys to have your stories read live on stream. And for those who participated this last week, there's a little prompt thing going on. And the writing prompt is, it's going to be a 1,000-word story, roughly 1,000 words. And the prompt is, I was a hero once, long ago, but now. And then we'll see what kind of stories come out of it. We'll read them live on stream. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing Minecraft with our fellow streamer Pokepens on an SMP, on a Minecraft SMP that she has created. And yeah, that is what we're going to do. So I hope to see you guys all there.
There's a feeling deep inside. Let it be your prayer. Show me the power you can hide.
Thanks everyone for coming to the stream, and I hope to see you again next time. If you want to catch whenever I go live, subscribe or follow to become a coin of the vault so you never miss a thing. Wherever you're viewing from, have a look around my YouTube channel for more stuff, including the audiobooks of MapleStory the novel Sacred Tears, Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen, and Arcane. Each story is fully voice acted with sound effects and background music so that you can sit down and watch or listen to while you go about your day. You can also find all kinds of previous storylines from MapleStory that I've already done. So, until next time, my friends.
Never be afraid to fall. Throw yourself into it. Victory's waiting for you. Go fight, show your energy. Don't slow down, no time to wait. Nothing's stopping you now. It's gonna be your day. Hopes and wishes never fade. Fight to make them strong.